Good morning. Hello. Welcome to my first live video. I'm doing a test run because I haven't done this yet. And soon I'll be showing up starting tomorrow every day to teach 20 minutes of yoga for 21 days. So I'm doing a 21-day yoga challenge. If you haven't met me, hi, I'm Kimberly Pragnia. I'm a yoga professional, a highly sensitive mama, a solo mama living as an expat in Costa Rica and a former yoga studio owner. I used to do retreats. I've traveled the world learning and teaching yoga. And I have been called to use Substack as the platform to really share the yoga of life, the wisdom of yoga through living yoga, which is my publication, using the principles of yoga in everyday life on and off the mat in every situation for emotional regulation, nervous system regulation, for conscious communication to build healthy relationships. Yoga is so many things, so many things. So I wanted to use this opportunity for this test run of live video to give you a little welcome and invite you, number one, to my 21-day yoga challenge that starts tomorrow. It will be 5:45 a.m. my time in Central America. So for Central Time, that's Chicago time, and the central part of the U.S. is 6:45 a.m. and Eastern Time is 7:45 a.m. So if you are to join this challenge, so I know that everyone can see this live right now, but to join the challenge, you just sign up to be a free subscriber or a paid subscriber. The free subscribers can join live. It's for all subscribers. But to see the replays, if you missed the time and you want to see it later, then that's when you'll have to sign up to be a paid subscriber. But the cool thing is, it's the price of one drop-in class at a yoga studio per month. So $22 a month gives you all of the access to the challenge. And that's just the beginning. That's just getting you warmed up for yoga. Right after the challenge, I'm going to start one weekly 60-minute live class every Monday. And if you miss the live, then it will be automatically uploaded into the library, where I will also have audio meditations for daily life, for moms, for beginners, for anxiety, for all different things. I'm actually also creating a beginners series for anyone wanting to start yoga and is very new. Then you can watch that mini series that will be included in the paid subscription for only $22 a month or $220 for the year. So if you're going to join me on this 21-day yoga challenge, I want to share with you a few things. Number one, the first thing that really hit me hard in the most profound way, and it's the simplest thing ever, one sentence. My teacher in India, when I felt the calling, it was a divine calling. It was so beautiful, the way all the things lined up to lead me to India. And I remember sitting in orientation with 13 other peers around me and students, and we're so excited to live in India for a month to study this amazing ancient wisdom from our Indian teachers. And the first thing he said that hit home was, it actually threw me. He said, yoga is not exercise. And I know that I knew this somewhere in me, but there was something so profound about it that I was like, true, but how? But why? And then I knew that was like the start of this journey of discovering what yoga truly, truly is. So yoga is so much more than, sure, it's exercise a little bit. You'll lose weight. It'll balance your hormones. It'll release all the good feeling hormones. You'll get better sleep. It reduces anxiety. It calms the mind. All the beautiful things that you get from exercise. But yoga taps into something deeper. It's not just the wisdom and the philosophy of yoga that is kind of my favorite part and the spiritual path that it can be. But even on just the physical side, on the physical level, if you just approach it as your exercise, you're going to get a wealth and abundance of benefits beyond what you can get from just simple exercise. Because yoga taps into that energy body. We are so much more than this physical body and this mind that thinks, and even the emotions that we feel from the mind. Emotion is energy in motion. We are an energy body. So, I just wanted to check in real quick and see if you can hear me, if you can see me, just maybe do a wave or a thumbs up in the chat. I'm just testing all of this out. Okay, I don't see anything yet, so I'm just trusting that you guys can hear me and see me. Okay, good. Yay, thank you, Tracy. My sister's on to help me with this test run. I'm so excited. So yoga taps into that energy body. We are energy. We have energy centers. You probably hear them called chakras. It's actually chakra, but you've heard of the chakras. You've heard of the energy body, I'm sure. Maybe you know a little bit about this already. But what happens when you practice a full, well rounded class, even for 20 minutes? I'm going to tap into, I'm going to touch on meditation. We're going to touch on breath work and we're going to move a little bit. And just doing those three things together in a mindful, intentional way aligns your energy centers. It aligns your energy body so that you feel more balanced, your feminine and masculine side, your action and your mental side, your physical, mental, action, thought, all of those things come together as one. And there's hand mudras. There's so many things to learn about yoga. So in these 21 days, I'll just touch a little bit on all the little things, all the beautiful things. So I hope that you join me on this 21-day challenge by the end of the 21 days. If you join me every day, which I encourage you to do so, right after class, I want you to journal about how you feel. It could be one word, it can be a sentence, it can just be a feeling, or just sit with it and try to remember that. But I really encourage you to bring a journal to your mat because something magical happens when you start practicing yoga. It's so funny because I try to figure out the business stuff and life stuff, and I'm all up in my head. And then as soon as I remember, oh, yeah, just get on the mat and I start to move on the mat or breathe or meditate, I I get inspiration. I get wisdom, like as if it's just downloading into me every single time I make the decision and set the intention to practice yoga. Whether my back hurts and I just want to stretch, or I'm trying to clear my mind, or trying to get more clarity, or ask my angels or God for some guidance, no matter what, when I make the intention, when I set the intention to practice a little bit of yoga, a little bit of mindfulness, I am always amazed at the amount of wisdom, clarity, and presence that comes from just simply saying, I'm here, I'm listening, I'm ready. So I hope that you join me. It's early in the morning. Check your time zone, 5:45 Central Time, Central America time, 6:45 Central Time. Check your time zone. You might want to roll out a mat if you have one. We will be doing some standing poses and some things on the knees. But if you don't have a yoga mat yet, don't worry about it. Just fold a blanket in two or three or a couple of towels, lay them down. This isn't going to be a vinyasa flow. This is very gentle, very powerful. Uh, I call him Sri Iyengar. Iyengar is a yoga master. Iyengar always said yoga is always gentle and it is always powerful. So no matter what you've seen, the bendy pretzely people or the really powerful arm balancing yoga poses, don't be intimidated. Yoga is just simply being aware of the breath, aware of the self, aware of the mind, and realizing that you are not this mind, you are not this body, you are so much more than that. And the poses make you feel good. So they get blood flowing, they drain, they massage and move the lymphatic system, they massage internal organs, they drain toxins from the blood. It's just absolutely incredible. The benefits go on and on and on. So I invite you to your mat or your blanket or your towel each morning and try not to eat before you come to the mat. You never ever want to practice on a full stomach, even though it's a gentle 20 minutes. Still, let this be the first thing that you do in the morning. This is why I'm doing this early. So if you are a paid subscriber and you missed the early challenge, do it as soon as you wake up. Come into my Living Yoga publication, go to the library and play first thing in the morning. Try to do this before coffee. I love coffee too. I'm not the type of yogi that only drinks tea. I love coffee. So, but what I do is use it as a reward. I roll out my mat first, whether my practice is 5 minutes or, an hour. I practice, then I go have my coffee, and it is my reward. Sometimes I need that little um, motivation in the morning or that incentive to practice because sometimes it's not easy. So just for 21 days, I ask you to come to the mat before food, before caffeine. Of course, use the bathroom, brush your teeth, splash your face with water, but don't worry what you look like because you won't be on video. You'll just be seeing me. And then if you have any questions about the practice or yoga in general, then feel free to message me in the chat and I can answer you in real time. live. So I think that's all I needed to cover today. Please sign up to be either a free subscriber for this challenge or a paid subscriber to join me weekly after the challenge, 60-minute yoga classes every week, plus audio meditations, plus tutorials, plus that beginner series I was telling you about. It's all coming. It's all in the works. And I have a few things, I have a few goodies that I've recorded in the past that I'm editing and starting to upload this week too. So you won't just come into an empty library. There'll be something for you as soon as you join. And then this 21-day challenge will be in there. So thank you so much for joining me live today. I can't wait to see you on the mat or on the towel or the blanket in the morning. Namaste.